And Craig's here.
Hey, babes. Hey, everybody. Hello
Hi,
again.
everybody.
Welcome.
My heart.
So I want to welcome my wonderful guests, my gal friends, Juno of Junosphere, and her beautiful mandala,
I
and
love
her
her gloves.
wonderful skeleton gloves, yes, and
I
Miss
don't know where
Shari.
you got those gloves, but I love them.
Yeah.
Where else?
And then
Amazon.
we have Shari, Voices from the Swamp. Thank you for being here. Today, Shari and I have off from school.
Yay!
Yeah.
And
Although I
tomorrow,
did
too.
grade. I did grade today, a lot of papers, and they were really lousy ones. Oh my God. It's like, where have you been the whole term, guys? And they're going to start getting nervous and saying, oh, I don't know if I can pass. And I'm going to go, oh, you're right.
Yeah, we go. I mean, I sit in the office. I don't teach. I sit
know.
in the office for our department. And oh my God, the amount of
You
students
overhear it
that
all,
will
though.
come through in desperation trying to find their advisor. And I'm like, did you check their page to see when their hours are? Everything posted.
Oh, good Lord. Well,
And I'm like, well, I emailed them, but they didn't answer. And I'm like,
didn't
do
answer.
you know how many emails they get a day? I said it may take a while.
Yep. It's like when we try to email Linda G.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we try to get a hold of somebody like that. Yeah. So anyway, so welcome everybody. I'm going to say hello individually in a few minutes, but we just really came on to have a little bit of fun to talk about, well, today's Dead President's Day, and Juno has a claim to fame about it. You can tell us.
Well,
that's your cue.
I'm second cousins to Grover Cleveland's wife, and she was the youngest first lady in the White House, and they got married in the White House.
I think, didn't his first wife die?
Yeah. And then he knew the one that was my cousin that he married. He knew her when she was a baby, and he bought her first baby carriage, like when baby carriages first came out. And then her father was he used to race in like horse and buggies, and he got killed doing that. He died when she was young, so he paid for her education and paid for her to go through college and everything, and then didn't declare his feelings for her until after she had gone through college. And then they were like, that was like the big scandal, and they were followed around like the Kardashians were. It was like goodness. A big.
So he literally robbed the cradle.
Yeah.
You'd be called all kinds of names nowadays for that.
Oh, I know you would. Yeah, you
I mean, think about it. When back in the Victorian ages, you had men in their late 30s, 40s, 50s that were marrying 15-year-olds,
that's true.
15 was old almost by then,
Mm-hmm. I want to highlight Juno's. Is that bigger? Does that look bigger? It doesn't look. No,
it's no. You have to put the one with the one,
like the one person. There you go. There you go. So yes, everybody. Thanks, Shari. I appreciate it. Though. And look at how beautiful that work is. And Juno says that on the edges of it is red. So, did you have a particular focus in mind when you were doing this one, Juno?
Oh yeah. Oh God, that's gorgeous.
It goes out to those colors. It's more about it being an optical illusion. So,
okay.
That's when you see it in the big picture. And I'm also doing a black version. So where it's all colored, it's black. And then where the black is, it's like just done in rainbow colors. So it gives it I just like different optical illusion things,
So what you're telling me is the parts that show up as black actually do have material. I thought maybe it was like an area
crocheted.
That
it's all
it is crocheted.
These holes.
See, I thought there were holes there. Yeah,
that's a hole. That's
okay.
And then behind the yellow and stuff, those are holes. But the black is black. Well, it's actually really dark blue with this one. Crocheted.
Wow. My mom was a quilter, so she would do blocks for because she would teach beginner quilting classes, and she had blocks of every variation you could think of that she would bring to her classes to show her students. You can mix any color you want to mix. You can put any pattern together you want to put. You put what you want not what you think I want, because it's
right,
not
right.
quilt, you know.
Yeah.
And
very
so,
talented, very talented. Yeah.
And this
yeah,
one,
me, I can't thread a needle.
Yeah. This size takes several weeks to do.
Okay.
They're working like 8 hours a day. It's a lot of.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Oh my goodness! Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
But it's meditation and it's pain relieving, so I enjoy it, and I appreciate that you guys like it.
Yeah, we do. We love it, and of course, you made a beautiful shawl for me, and you've made some for Medium Kim and a few other people, and we just love your artwork. So
thank you.
Always show us.
As someone who's arts and crafts challenged, I love anybody else's artwork to look at, because it just amazes me that people can have a blank slate and then create something out. I watch my son do it when he paints or draws, and it just blows my mind how people do that. It's like I can look at a finished product and say, oh, that goes together or that works, but I can't look at the blank page and put it together. It just doesn't work.
I have a spatial problem myself, Shari.
Yeah.
It's like a space. I can't. My girlfriend can look at a wall and say, "Oh, I'll do this and I'll do that and put that here and there, and it will look gorgeous." All, you know, and I can't imagine that. I have that problem. So
I feel like I can all these things. You know, they really.
You probably do.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah, because I'm sure different colors mean different things. It probably to different people, and everybody may not be able to same from the same colors, but
definitely.
I know my mom was real into not just the colors, but into the textures of the kind of materials, you know, the tactile feel of them and stuff. And
that's beautiful.
I did one for my Jinshin Jitsu mentor. I made her a big tablecloth, and it tells the whole story of Jinshin Jitsu, like things that are broken down by numbers, and then symbols. Like I created all the different stars and whatever different symbols.
Oh, how cool!
That took like 2.5 months at least, and it was done in that really fine knit crocheting, that really fine thread. So these all have information and healing encoded in them when I'm creating them. So they speak.
I'm gonna have to find a picture of my mom's very first quilt that she did, and she had joined a quilting group, and they did this huge state of Louisiana pelican quilt for a fundraiser for, I think it was Alzheimer's or cancer or something. I don't remember now. It's eons ago, but I've got a picture of it somewhere. I'm gonna have to look for it, scan it, and put it in the computer so I can show y'all.
But, we'd love to see it, Shari. Yeah,
I'd love to see
All right,
that.
Let's say hello to some folks that are here. Pierrette and Sue, butterfly kisses, and Shari's here. And let's see, Craig Dixon, Plucky Heroine, T-Barb, hello. Claudia, Cat Mama Meows Dewdrop In. That's her channel. Isn't that fun? I love that. And then we have Lauren Hunsinger is here, and I think there's probably some
Captain Morgan is here.
Alyssa, Carolyn
Adams, and
Lisa. Carolyn Adams is here.
Yeah.
All right, Captain Morgan, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you, Captain Morgan. And Maruda is here. Fabulous. And
Wayne is here.
Hi, Wayne. Wayne's here as well. So thank you for all being here. Taro Stash, I know Gerald's here. And Gerald, I just sent you an email so we could reschedule our live because I had to miss it last week. Hi, Penny. Yes, it is beautiful. This is Penny is Oil Painter's cousin. And so there is, she loves to crochet and knit, and she's knitting one on the Outlander show. Penny, I got to see it. I love Outlander. I watch it all the time. Oh, that's fabulous. Wow. Thank you, dear. Thanks for sharing. So when we came here, I've not had these two ladies on for a while. They've each been on my show before separately. And I thought it might be fun for us to be able to chat. We can throw some cards. Today's the new moon, and I have an invocation, but I can't find my new moon cards, but that doesn't matter. We can still
I have my moonologies.
There you go. Hi, Star Midnight. I pulled some cards for today. Let's see. I'm going to switch just to let you see it. I have the dolphin. It tells us that we should listen more, talk less, I guess. And then we've got sage, which is purification. Always a good thing to do on a new moon. Setting your intentions. What would you like to manifest before the full moon comes? And finally, moss is adaptability. You're adapting to where you are and how you do your work and how you live your life. So I love those cards for today.
I'm sure my neighbors think I'm the crazy lady because every new moon and full moon, they see me walking around the outside of my apartment with incense as I sage all the windows and everything because I can't do it inside. So
I know.
Do it outside.
It's okay. Remember what happened to me when I had to go in for surgery, and I told the surgeon that they had to make sure that the moon wasn't in Cancer before they operated on me. And they all would laugh every time I came in. They had a joke because there's that crazy woman, you know. That was in the 90s.
Well, I pulled a couple of just collective cards to start you out with.
There you go, Shari.
Full moon in Aquarius, show the world the real you.
Ooh,
and then the cardinal moon, be bold and make the first move.
Oh.
So I thought that's pretty good.
Those are great,
everybody.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I've got the Star Codes Astro Oracle.
Okay,
that's the
beautiful.
That. So the first one I pulled is Descendant Invitation. So you're all invited to join the show, and I encourage everybody to write their new moon goals or new moon contracts. I do that every new moon.
Yeah.
And then you can leave a legacy for your descendants, right?
There you go. Yeah.
And then the other
they can see just how crazy you are.
Oh yeah. I think they're forewarned with me coming anyway. And the other one I got is the 11th house community. What a beautiful card for our community here.
It is. The hands are reaching out to each other.
Yeah.
How beautiful.
All that healing and love energy coming out there. So
that's gorgeous. Very nice. Very nice. Thanks, ladies. That was a good beginning. So today's new moon is in Pisces. And let me get back here so we're all together. It's a time of renewal, new beginnings, and manifestations, particularly related to your emotional and spiritual life. Interestingly enough, for me, my moon is in Pisces. And so I have a very emotional, I mean, your moon is already emotional enough. And then you've got the Pisces sign, the watery stuff. And I get really verklempt, I guess is the best word. And so the fact that this moon is in Pisces, it's like I'm feeling right at home right now. We need to, so there is an invocation that I found I'm going to share with you, and then we'll take some questions if anybody wants to put questions up or new moon cards. I invoke the spirit within me to open my heart and allow the deep love that I am to flow. I am fluid with the new beginnings that are unfolding in my life, and I welcome these changes with hope of the abundance that they bring on the shadow of this new moon. I intentionally plant the seeds that will take me where I need to be. And so it is. There you go. Man. What you got there, Juno? Another card?
That's the new moon in Pisces card from the Moonology deck, and it says meditate and contemplate.
Perfect. Perfect. Wow. That's really nice. Yeah. That's really nice. Great. All right. So if you want to go ahead and put some Plucky Heroine says she's a moon girl and love the Moonology book. And somebody else wanted to know something from you. Oh, here it is. Plucky wants to know, Shari, are your cards designed by Yasmin Boland?
Yeah. Well, Yasmin Boland is the author, I guess. Mm-hmm. And Nyx, Nyx, Rowan, Rowan, is the person that did the artwork.
Okay.
So, but this is like a little miniature deck. I didn't get a book with it or anything. It was,
you know why, Shari?
This is like a regular size oracle card, and this is my Moonology cards.
I know. Well, the Chinese have taken and actually plagiarized all these cards, and you can, if you look at the box that you've got, there's a little square, I don't know what to call it, but if you click on that, click on that box, that little box on there, and you can download the book.
Oh yeah, it says scan to download book. Yeah. I never even noticed.
I heard you got to be careful about doing that. That you can wind up with some nasty viruses from doing that.
Oh, okay. So
I would be careful. My son's got he's got our system at home set up with all kinds of stuff to hopefully prevent that from happening. Considering he's an IT guy.
Yeah,
okay. And he works from home, so he works for a company doing IT work.
Yeah, but maybe some of our viewers might not know, might not have.
Yeah, no, it's a good thing to let us know. Yeah, I didn't realize that they were going to cause that. I don't want that problem. So
Gerald, you could start Gerald.
I did.
Okay, and
I'll go ahead and put him up. You can start. Yeah, I have Pirate and I have Karen.
Okay.
Yep. Anything with the QR codes on boxes are an indication it's a counterfeit deck. I know. And it's terrible.
Back when I first started buying cards, it was on Amazon. I think it was like $6 or $7 for the deck. And I thought, oh, how cool. And so I ordered it.
Okay. That's cool.
I didn't know any better.
No, it's fine. Plucky says the Moonology book was published before her deck came out. So that's interesting to know. Yeah. All right. Let's see what we got going for Gerald today. All right. Hi, Teresa. Teresa Baltazar says, hi, Sherry. Yeah, we're taking questions. If anybody has any questions, it is the new moon. That doesn't mean you have to ask a new moon question, but whatever kind of question you want. But you want it for projects about the moon phase. Okay. There you go.
Are we pulling 3 cards each? Is that how you do it?
Yeah, we can. We can. Is that okay? Yeah.
It's fine with me. I want to just make sure I'm on board with it.
Sure, I understand.
I'm using my new fun deck, but I'm making sure it's not one that has really dirty words.
Oh, I don't care, Sherry.
I'm trying to be conscious of
that.
We
just say, entertainment purposes only. And
right.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to offend anybody. I mean,
I understand.
To me, it's funny. I get a kick out of that stuff, but some people get offended, so I don't want to offend anybody. So I have to kind of monitor myself.
Well, I was surprised because I started attending some faculty meetings, and one of the faculty, she just lets the F fly all the time in the faculty meeting, and she's a full-timer, and I'm thinking, wow, she just lets it fly, and I don't care, it doesn't offend me. I was just surprised because it's like a professional setting.
Oh, I can make a sailor blush when I get mad.
Oh, me too. Me too, honey. I know. Cat Mama got it. Thank you. All right. So, Gerald, this is what I get for you. It is a cyclist that comes up for me, but I often think of this as being a cycle that you're going through. And this particular project will take place in this cycle. And it looks like a beautiful outcome because the cyclist is out amongst the nature and working his way around where he is. And then I get the surfer. So it's like you got the board, buddy. You can catch the wave and just take it wherever you want. The wave will flow for you. And finally, it says that it has to do with your work. And that's exactly what you asked about. So you are in the right cycle and you're flowing like a surfer with your work, this cycle that you have. Awesome.
Juno, you want to go or you want me to go?
I'll go. Let's see.
Okay.
We got the vulture
Cat Mama's got a question too, Allie.
Okay.
First card that comes up is vulture, which is nothing wasted. Vulture is not a bad thing. Vulture goes and cleans up things and makes use of every little bit. And maybe this is a time of tying up a lot of loose ends for you in this next moon phase.
Mm-hmm.
And the next card we have is Beaver Spirit. Lay a solid foundation. So take all those bits and pieces that that have been lying around and build a damn dam with it.
Build the damn thing. Okay.
And the last card I got is Groundhog Spirit. Time to let go. Mm-hmm. So whatever doesn't fit in that damn dam, just toss it aside and, move forward.
And it's funny because we're getting a huge storm here coming across the United States. And so Puxatawny Phil was right. We're right in the middle still of winter.
Yeah.
All right, Shari.
Okay. Well, we're starting with Divine Feminine. And this is just to let you know that you are a beloved child of the ever-expanding universe. That beauty, abundance, grace, and new life are the gifts being offered to you. And then I pulled my fun card, and it says, get your quick fix, addicted to inner peace. So take what you've been given there and enjoy that inner peace. And then we wrap it up with a Moonology card, the new moon. A new start is coming.
All right.
So it looks like you've got a lot of backup for your projects coming up.
I was going to say, maybe you got some new ideas in there. It seems like the time to do it. So
here you go.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Gerald. All right. And for anybody that doesn't know, Gerald has his own channel. It's Tarot Stash, and he's hilarious. Get a chance, go over and check him out.
Hi, Mama Bear.
Yeah, the next one we have is from Miss Pierrette. Hi, Pierrette. I can't believe we're almost into March. Oh my God. What is it? Like a little over a week. Yeah. Crazy.
And February is such a short month anyway,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we only have, I was double checking, making sure it wasn't a leap year. I think that's the last thing I need.
All right, so I got the wilderness. You may be feeling as though you've been walking alone by yourself in the wilderness, but remember that we're all beside you. So whatever it is that you're packing in, we are taking that with you as well. It says that you might be hiding a little bit at home in your cave, and this is an initiation for you, which might give you some really good ideas to birth for whatever you want to do. And your guides are saying it's going to be a great month. Roses and love for you, Pierrette. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful.
Nice.
All right. Go ahead, Juno.
Okay. First up, we've got Frog Spirit. Clear out the clutter. So I'm sensing a theme here today. Clear out the clutter. And frogs are also about transformation and transmutation. So,
all right. Yeah.
So we got that card. This card is Fox Spirit. Think on your feet.
Nice.
So be prepared for new surprises coming along. Something that you didn't expect, and just go with it. It's part of that transformation. Don't be afraid to get your feet wet with the frog, right?
Right.
Oh, Whale Spirit. Trust the great mystery. What a great card is that. How beautiful he is. Let me see if I can hold it.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Which it reminds me of those whales back east that were beaching themselves. And somebody had said, I think it was Linda G, said that it was because of the toxic waste and pollutants that are in the water. And I'd love to see that changed as soon as possible, because those things are so smart. They're beautiful. Yeah.
Another thing about whales is people who want to remember their dreams or want to have more vivid dreams, call in whale spirit energy before you go to sleep. And they really help with the dream time, and they help you to remember your dreams also.
That's great.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Thanks, Juno.
You learn something new every day.
We do. Isn't that great? I love that.
Oh, I know. That's one of the things I love about doing this is even if it's me giving the readings, there'll be somebody else either with me or in the chat that will say, well, it could also be da 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 da. And I'm like, oh, I never thought of looking at it that way. So
yeah,
that's what I love about this. Okay, from the full moon, the first thing I pulled was full moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So whatever's been giving you a hard time is coming to an end. And that's a really good thing, because then I choose rebirth. And this is telling you that it's up to you to decide what steps you want to take in your rebirth. You're in full control of what it is, what direction that you want to go in. And then we followed it up with a toast to no worries. Hakuna Moscato. So go have a drink.
Words, have a little bit of wine.
You go and take an extra sip of the Moscato for me. So.
There you go. Oh, that's funny. All right. Oh, I hear a train. That must be Juno.
Yeah, I can't turn it down. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I love it. Yeah. I might not love it if I lived near it, but it reminds me of my dad.
2 o'clock in the morning. It's not so great.
But it's not so great. But my dad was a big train buff, and he used to also have the miniature trains. You know, he had tracks and all that kind of stuff.
Those Lionel trains.
Yes. Yep. They're awesome. All right. So Karen, and you started your new job, Karen. That's fabulous. Well, first thing I get is rejoice in celebration. Look at that. It's like the 3 of Cups, except these aren't tarot. But yes, look at that. Congratulations and big joy to you. And this should provide you some changes in material and what's this other word? I'm sorry. Financial change. I'm thinking maybe you'll get a little bit more money than you've been getting. And that's always, always a good thing. And finally, it says mental conflict. And you know what I'm thinking when I see this card? I'm thinking that anytime you start a new job, you have to learn things, and everything always seems so overwhelming at first. And I'm feeling that this is just saying, don't let that bother you. You'll get it all ready whenever you're training or whatever it is. Don't let it bother you. Don't feel overburdened with it. So
nice.
There you go. All right, Juno.
Well, this is the Whispers of Lord Ganesha deck, and this one is generosity. So let me get it so you guys can see it. There you go. So, that to me, that goes along with, hopefully you're getting more money than in your last job. And that as you're learning, as Allie said, when you're new on the job, I hope that the people that are training you will treat you with generosity and patience.
Absolutely.
The next card is harmony. Ooh, sounds like you picked a good job. That it's going to be a harmonious situation for you. People will come together and be supportive of you. And I just love these cards. They're so beautiful. And then this card, we got openness. So be open to learning new things. And ask for them to be open to you, that you're bringing new things to them. You're bringing knowledge and skills to them that they may not be aware of.
Yeah.
Nice.
Karen, I'm so happy for you. And Jen's Free also in the chat says she started a part-time job today. She was looking for one earlier. So congratulations, ladies. Yeah, that's fabulous.
New beginnings. That's good.
New beginnings is right. All right, Miss Shari. Let's see. You've got your thing off. Yeah, sorry.
I was shuffling and I put the mute on. Okay.
That's okay.
Starting out with chaos. Don't freak out. That's not a bad thing. This simply means that in order for the new to come in and be successful, you've got to get rid of the old. So you have to sweep out all the old feelings, thoughts, beliefs, emotions, so that the new can come in. And then it followed up with full moon in Pisces, balance spirituality and practicality. So you've got to make sure that you've got a good balance going there so that everything flows well with your new job. And then for the fun card, it says, seriously, a wise woman once said, F this crap, and she lived happily ever after. So if you want to live happily ever after, you know what you have to do.
Must have been they heard me. They overheard me. I think they did.
And well-behaved women rarely make history, right?
That's right.
That's right. And who wants
all right
to live that way anyway?
Oh, so Alyssa, no. I am absolutely devastated that this has happened to your dog. God bless the dog. In the Native American tradition, when your soul crosses over, you say aho, hoping that they're on that blue road and that they're okay. I'm going to say that even with people, I'm feeling as though people's spirit leave the body so that they do not feel that disconnection or the pain that occurs. But I'm going to pull a couple of cards from my dog deck. But honey, we all send you lots of love, and I am so sorry that you have lost your baby. All right.
Bless him on his journey.
I know. So the first thing I get is that he's telling you were the best mama. You got a lot of integrity, and she, or your dog says, I love being owned by you, and I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to run. Whatever happened, that wasn't my plan. The dog wants you to take a rest, take a time out, and honor the dog's life, and maybe just eventually be able to go on and get yourself another animal, not as a replacement, but just as a companion, because we all need companions. But the dog realizes that this is a tough time, especially the way that he went out, or she went out. And he said, you're going to find your belonging. You're going to find whatever dog that you eventually get. Will find you. You will be part of their pack, and you'll recognize that that's the one you're supposed to get. But I'll always be a part of your pack, your dog says. I'm right there beside you no matter what. You just can't see me, but I am there. Please feel me. All right. God bless you, dear.
Yeah. Well, Ganesha says concentration. So, that's just like focusing in. I know how much you loved your dog, and it's like he's looking out the window there, looking off into the distance and visualizing your pup on his journey. Just like concentration, I also think of meditation, and I think that when you have those quiet times of focus, you'll be able to receive messages from your pup.
Yeah.
And personal transformation. So, when these things happen to us, it always throws us into these times of personal transformation. And that we have to soldier on, and, like Allie said, your pup will be with you always. And you'll find a new love, but it might take time. But, they come to us as angels to help us through these times. And he's very thankful to you for all the love that you gave him while they were here.
So it is a little girl. Yeah.
Oh, girl. Okay. Thanks. Yeah. And courage. So, we all know that you're going to need courage, and this whole community is here supporting you with, uplifting you with, sending you thoughts of courage and support, because it's sometimes I think it's harder. They're a member of our family, and they're, we don't go our whole life. The whole time our family members are with us, we're not hopefully picking up their doo-doo, but we do after our dogs because we love them so much,
I know.
Clean up their hair and all their stuff, and we'll get through this. We know it's hard right now, but you're going to get through this. Lots of love to you.
Okay. We started out, I pulled Elder, because she looked at you as her elder, her leader, the person that she followed that would take care of her. And she knew this. This is how she saw you. And this is now how you can see her. She is part of the universe, the part of the I am. I mean, just to me, this picture just, it really hits me deep because there's so many meanings to it. But I just really felt like this was her just saying, you can look up in the sky and there I am. You can see me. Did she ever think about slippers? Because then I pulled, oh, and fuzzy slippers. Peace, love, and yoga pants. So just for a little medication for you, some peace, some love, go throw on some yoga pants and hide your slippers from the new puppy that you're going to get and bring home to become part of your family. And that's what I got for you.
So she did say that it was a girl and it did pass really quickly. So I'm glad for that, that wasn't a lot of pain. I do know that their souls leave their bodies just like ours do if we're in a real painful situation. So, we usually hover above. But thank you very much, dear, and so much love to you, honestly.
Yeah, this is the deck right here. And I'm sorry
yes,
for
your effing piece. That's right.
Yeah, so it was on sale at Amazon. So.
Yes, absolutely. So Maruda says that she learned today to look up your Pisces house placement, get the first degree, and make the intentions that you do tonight the characteristic of that house. So that's very interesting. Thank you, Maruda. Okay, I love it when you guys teach us. I love it. Yeah.
I wouldn't know where to begin to find that information out about me.
Well, there is a place, I'm going to put it in the chat, and it's called Astro Dienst.
Yeah, I've got that saved. So
you got it saved. Okay, so you might be able to find it there. Yeah,
that's how I found out what my moon and my rising was I went there. And then there's a whole bunch of other stuff that went with it. I'm like, I don't know what that means.
Well, the other thing I like about it is I was telling on the other show that there's a thing called astrocartography, which is map making and good places to go on vacation or live. And you can do it on that channel as well. So it's kind of fun. Yeah. All right. So Cat Mama Meow wants to know what's new coming her way. All right. Change it up
here. All right.
Let's see what's coming for you, girlfriend. All right. Ooh. All right, so the first one I get is walk in beauty with your head up high because you are on a wondrous universal adventure. And look at that, the wizard is there saying you got the power, walk in beauty. The second one is choosing your path. It's there for you. All is possible, but you may have to come down to making a personal choice, of course, which is hard to do if we don't really know exactly where we want to go. But you have the opportunity to choose which path you'd like to take. Because, my girl, you're on a grand adventure. Look at that. Take a risk and venture forward, because whatever it is that you're doing is going to work out well for you. Wow. Busy girl.
Okay, this is the Healing with the Fairies deck by Doreen Virtue. Moving forward fearlessly. Well, what better thing is there than that?
Really?
What new is coming your way? And everything I've heard is March is going to be a big month. So
that's right. It is.
Have no fear. March is here. The next card is self-reliance. So you got this, girl. Look to yourself, look to your own wisdom, look to your own strength. And also there's the strength of this community that holds you up. And something that I really love about this community is it does encourage self-reliance. It really gives us a lot of tools along those lines, which is kind of unique, I think, in the line that
it's empowering, very empowering. Yep.
Very much so. And beauty, this goes along with Allie's card, beauty.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Walking beauty.
Just, strut your stuff, show how beautiful you are, and
that's right.
That will be mirrored back to you.
Absolutely. And so this Saturday, by the way, I'm doing my first open mic night, and Claudia's coming on. I have 2 other people. Jenny Culkin will be here. And, oh gosh, I can't remember the third person. I'm sorry. Barbara Ratti will be here as well. So we're going to have a great time. And these ladies will be practicing some readings on the show. So there you go.
Yay.
All right, Shari.
All right. We start out with inspiration. And basically what this card is telling you is that inspiration is within you, and it can be nurtured and grown, and it can affect those around you when you allow it the freedom to do what it's meant to do. And that's to look around you and to pull inspiration from all that's around you. I mean, I love this picture because she's got, between the water and the lotus flower and just everything all around her, everything to give her inspiration. Mm-hmm. And then I pull talking stick, which is simply speak your truth. Speak what is within you. Always be honest with your feelings and speak it out to others. And that is what gives you strength. And then we finish with pay the piper and move on. Drop and give me Zen.
I love that. Give me Zen. There you go.
Drop and give me Zen. There you go.
That's wonderful. So congratulations. You sounds like this is going to be a good month for you. Very nice. Okay, so I just put this up. She asked for a reading later, which we'll get to at the end. But Lisa says her intention is to somehow find someone to enjoy the Chris Stapleton concert in June with her. This is a huge intention. I think you said it was in Massachusetts, Lisa. I'm not sure. Anyway, I get it because I had a big intention that I was going to go to Linda G's thing in May, and I was able to fulfill that intention, and that was a big deal to me. So there you go. You can do it, girl. Carolyn Adams has a travel opportunity to Alaska. Does this look good for you? How much fun is that? That would be awesome. Wow. What is it going to be on a boat, or is it going to be in with your trailer and everything? I'd love to know. Just wondering if you're going to drive up the long way. Maybe you're going on a cruise.
That's a real long way if you drive.
Yeah, it is. That's very true. That's very true. And especially in the winter or, the colder times. I don't know if that's when she's going. But let's see what it says. Okay. Denali. That's where I'd like to go, Jan's free. Yeah. All right. The first thing I get. What's that, honey?
I just said, watch out for the moose while you're up there.
Oh, the moose. It's better than the grizzlies,
Yeah.
You got a little bit of a disruption here. It looks as though there might be some stones that need to be looked at, maybe upturned or whatever. But the rest of the cards I get indicate something else. So I'm thinking if there is a disruption, just sort of keep on going. And because it's got the solar plexus chakra working, you've got it working. That's your gut intuition. Wrap yourself in some yellow, protect your gut, listen to what it says, because it looks like it is your destiny to do it. It looks like it. And there's a lot of yellow here as well. Look at all the yellow. So I think if you want to do it, that it's there for you to do. So good luck. Absolutely.
Well, first one we have is Turkey Spirit. Give with gratitude and grace. So if you put it out there, in a positive way that you'll have a good trip, then you'll have a good trip. Set our intentions ahead. Gobble gobble.
Gobble.
And we have whale spirit again. Trust the great mystery. And I think Alaska is full of mysteries.
And they also, you can see whales, can't you? If you're on a cruise. Yeah.
Definitely. Yep. So I think that we may not have all the answers for you right here, but that you're going to have wonderful surprises along the way.
There you go.
And the last card is Koala Spirit. Spirit has a plan. So not to worry, just trust. And if you find a bump in the road, well, go around it.
There you go.
I always find, people worry that, I got lost or whatever. And every time I kind of get lost on my way, I always find the coolest things that I never would have discovered.
You wouldn't,
if I knew exactly where I was going from A to B.
Well, I always say you can't get lost. You're on this planet, and you're on the earth, and this. You're right here. Don't worry about it. You'll find a way. There
we
you
got
go.
lost once on a family trip because the bridge was out. We had to take another route. We got lost and drove and drove and drove and drove and couldn't figure out where we were. We finally stopped. The state patrol pulled in, and I went over and knocked on his window and asked him, "How do I get to this place that we're going to?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, go here, go there." My husband was mortified because I asked him.
Because most men don't want to stop and ask
direction. So we literally went all the way down to what's called Pecan Island, which is the Gulf Coastal Beach. And we wound up what started out as getting lost on a route we didn't know to get to where we were going. It added about 3 hours to our trip, but that 3 hours was walking up and down the beach that we didn't expect to do.
Yeah,
on a lovely afternoon, and it turned into a great afternoon adventure.
Absolutely.
And so never be afraid to ask directions or take a new route, because you never know where you're going to end up. And that's where we start here. Juno just kind of led me right into where I was going to start with this. Perception. And this simply says, go exploring. The dragon's right there and telling her, let's go, baby. Let's go explore. So put your dragon on and go exploring. And then I pulled full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. So whatever it is that you're thinking are bumps in the road that you feel like are maybe hindering you, the answers are there. They're coming.
Yep.
Be patient and just go with the flow on that.
There you go.
And then we end with pencil it into your schedule. The power of serenity is now. So
that's wonderful.
But you gotta just go with it.
Carolyn has a good attitude anyway. She said there are always bumps in the road. There are always things that can happen. And so she's open to it. That's really awesome. That's great. Thank you so much. All right, we got Plucky, and then we got Captain Morgan. So we'll start with you, Plucky. Let's see. Good luck. I hope you get to go, Carolyn. That's wonderful. That's really great. A general read on your ideal job. Ooh, okay. I'm going to pull the regular cards for this. I'm enjoying my time with you ladies and everybody in the chat as well. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for being here. This is fun.
Thanks for having us, Allie.
Oh, I'm glad you could come.
Anytime. I'm always happy to be on with you.
Oh, good.
Oh, this is a blast. I'm so glad I had the day off.
I know. It's fun to do this, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, Plucky. The first card I pull is the Mask. And I'm seeing here that you might have some hidden feelings about what is the actual job you want to do, or you may feel like you have to hide behind something. People won't understand why you want to do that kind of job. I'm not sure, but the Mask comes up first. It says too that sometimes we need to find what our true intentions are, and that's important. So the next one I get is the headphones, which are the need to listen, to cut distractions out, and make sure that you tune out the world, because this should be only your choice and no other person's choice. Well, I mean, people that hire you, of course, but don't let anybody else try to talk you out of what it is that you'd like to do or try, because that's your choice. And it looks like you're going to have that gift. I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know where you are on it, but this is something unexpected, and that you will be rewarded for what it is that you're looking for. Good luck. Wow. I love that last card.
Yeah.
Well, the first thing that I think of, it's a new moon. It's perfect time for her, if she's looking for an ideal job, is to write her new moon goals. Write down.
There you go.
Be specific, because the universe is literal. You know, the more detailed you can be in your new moon goals and what you want in this new job, the better chance you're going to get it. So
absolutely.
Dignified with strength. So, you know, go forward don't accept anything less than what you want. You know, it's out there for you to claim it. I think that's just such a beautiful card. Hold your head with
beautiful.
Isn't that amazing?
What cards are those, Juno? What are those?
Star Codes Astro.
Oh, it still is. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, it's beautiful.
I know there's some beautiful cards in that deck.
There are.
Something going on my wish list.
First time I've used it very much. Ooh, Jupiter, abundance. Well, that's the most abundant planet there is.
It is.
Sorry guys, I'm trying to get it all lined up so you can see it. Yeah, think big, you know, and you might want to look at when Jupiter is active in your chart. You know, that might be the time that this will come around for you. I read the Destiny cards, which is with a regular deck of cards, and there's 7 52-day cycles in the year, and for everybody there's a 52-day cycle of Jupiter. So you might want to try to find out when that is. Cool. And maximize that benefit there. And then Leo and shine. So shine your light and roar, you know, speak for what you want. Don't settle for anything less. If you want your ideal job, you might have to, you know, shuck some clams, as they say. And I don't mean actually shuck clams, but, you know, go through, you know, don't take the first job if that's not what you want. And this also may mean that it's going to appear at the time of Leo, you know, in August. What is it?
Very true.
Late July, early August. So get your roar on, girl.
Yeah. Awesome.
Those are all strong cards that you're going to find what you want.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I should ask the question, can I ever find a little girl selling Girl Scout cookies? Because I miss them so much.
Go in front of the pot dispensary. That's probably where they're selling all the cookies.
There you go.
Yeah, any weed dispensary will have Girl Scout.
I'm sure they will.
In front if they're smart, man. That's the best.
You guys are right.
It's just hard to sit here and think I can actually talk about this and it's not illegal. For most of our life, you couldn't even talk about it.
No, you couldn't even talk
whispers.
about it.
I mean, you know, goodness gracious.
And here in Arizona, you can grow your own.
Exactly. They just put it up on the Louisiana bills coming up. To make it just legal, period, across. Medical marijuana is legal, and they can do the CBD stuff in the stores. You can buy gummies with real THC in them at the convenience store.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That just blew my mind. But yeah, just after most of your life of having to, you know, behind closed doors, it's kind of weird that it's so out in the open. Okay, we start out with the King of Pentacles, which is business, leadership, security. So this right here is telling you that these are the things to start manifesting for this, not just a new job, but you want to make sure it's a secure job, that it's an abundant job, that it's going to give you what you need with a good salary and good benefits and all of that goes with it, so that it's a successful job transfer. And then I pulled the 9 of Wands, which is persistence. Don't give up. Keep on looking. Put in applications everywhere. Even if you don't think it would be a job for you, put an application in anyway, because you might fit the bill better than even you can imagine. I've gotten a few jobs like that in the past where I just showed up and said, I don't know anything about this, but I'm willing to try. And they gave me the opportunity to try. So sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, but at least don't close any doors in the process of looking. Open all the doors and be persistent. Keep on looking. And then we end with the world. Success. So that's telling me you're going to be successful at whatever it is that you find. It may not be tomorrow or next week. Even it may not even be next month. It's going to be in Spirit's timing of when it's best for you. But just know that you're going to be successful in getting what it is that you need to get. And then we have the fun card. Embrace your tiny inner Buddha. Awaken to tiny, beautiful things at every effing turn. So
there you go.
I have something to add along the Jupiter line. So if you want to figure out when your Jupiter phase is, because it doesn't start like, unless you're born on January 1st, it doesn't go from the calendar year. It starts on your birthday. So you have a 52-day cycle is Mercury, then a 52-day cycle that is Venus, and then a 52-day cycle that is Mars, and then the next one would be the Jupiter cycle. So that would be 156 days in from your birthday.
After your birthday.
When it starts, and then you have 52 days from that date that you're in your Jupiter cycle.
Okay, so 156 days from the birthday, and then you have 52 days where Jupiter is
that's when
big, and Jupiter is expansive. But that to me also means you have to be careful because you don't want to gain weight either.
But it's your luckiest cycle of the whole year. It's the most abundant, most beneficial. But I know what you mean.
I don't want that expansion. I got enough problems.
And how long did you say it lasts?
52 days.
52 days.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm writing this down because I got to go sit down with a calendar and figure this out. I know I'm a Gemini sun, an Aquarius moon, and an Aries rising. I don't know what that means, but I know that that's what it is.
Right. There you go.
Well, if you email me, Shari, I can tell you what card you are out of the regular deck of cards too.
Cool. I'll do that. I got your email now, so
that's right. I'm in trouble now, aren't I?
You are in trouble.
Good. I'll bug you now.
It's all right.
All right, so we got Captain Morgan here. Thank you, Bora Bora. Take care, dear. Thanks for being here. And also, yes, happy Mardi Gras tomorrow.
Yes, Mardi Gras tomorrow.
Yep. All right. So Captain Morgan would like some cards for a Brazil retreat, April 26th to May 6th, if I should go. Oh, well, I hope
get some good rum while you're down there.
Yeah. Did you see that Christ the Redeemer, I think that huge statue down there got struck by lightning?
Yes, I did. I saw the picture of it. It was amazing. You know the big tall picture? He's got his arms out like this, and he's standing
I know
way
the statue.
Oh, you do know what it is. Okay, good.
Yeah, I didn't know
that hit by lightning.
Yeah. I know Turkey and Syria got hit by another earthquake today. 6.8. It's like,
I know.
Man.
Well, and they were pulling people out that were 10 days or 13, 14 days underneath the rubble, and they were just still alive. It made me so happy that they found these folks.
Oh, yes.
All right, Captain Morgan. I get here that it's going to cost some money, and maybe that's a problem for you. Are you being a little stubborn about it because it might be too much? I think it says here that stability and durability, whatever is at this thing, is something that you would really enjoy doing. But I'm feeling as though you kind of don't know if you want to part with the money to do it. The second one I get is the turtle. And it's not Mitch McConnell. And this one here it says it's going to take a while. Don't rush it. Make a decision, but take your time. But I realize that's not that far away, and you probably have to get your name in. But take the time to make a decision. It's the next one. And it says here you really want to, you're desiring some freedom, getting out of here and going somewhere because you have been caged for too long. And it looks like you're ready to go on a vacation or ready to get out of the country or whatever it is. So I think it's really quite up to you. I think it has a lot to do with whether you want to spend the money on that particular thing. That's what I see. All right.
Let's see. First card we have is Pallas Athena, Think. So that goes right along with what Allie said. You know, think hard about your decision. And also, there's a lot of stuff going on in Brazil. You might want to,
True.
you know, really look at where you're going because,
yep.
You know,
you want to be careful. Yeah.
Yeah, for a lot of reasons. And then we have Aquarius, collaborate. So, you know, maybe look ahead and see where your connections are going to be when you get down there. You know, make sure that you've got your arrangements so that you really know what they are, where you're headed, and how you're going to navigate to get there. And maybe there's somebody to go along with you. I don't know what your situation is, but if you're going on a retreat, so that sounds like you're going to be with other people.
He's still thinking about it, he says, but the funds are fine. So, okay, that's good to know. All right.
And Pluto is rebirth. So, you know, maybe you can fly the coop out of Allie's cage there and be reborn, you know, go on a journey. And
that's
look
right.
For Pluto.
Oh, look, his auntie is coming with him. So good. Good.
But I like, didn't I call this a gyroscope?
Yes.
Yes.
So,
didn't you put it on a string or something, or it keeps going up and down? You know what I'm trying to say, don't you?
Yeah. Like a stick. It was like on a stick or something, and it go up and down. You
can, So this just makes me think of navigation again. Like really think about your, you know, make sure you've got your ducks in a row if you're going to go and know where you're headed, so that you don't end up on some crazy place. Yeah, that's what I get.
I think it looks pretty good for you. Wow. All right. Here we go, Shari.
My cards just line right up with what these two lovely ladies have said.
Wow.
Starting out with the waning moon, what do you need to do to release? So whatever it is that's making you drag your feet, you need to look it in the face and release it, so that you can make that final decision. Should I stay or should I go now? And I'm not going to sing it because I don't sing. Believe me, you would be very thankful that I don't sing. Followed by Heart Song.
Ooh.
Look at this little dude. He is having himself a ball with that horse and his ribbon and his hat and his flowers. I'm saying this is telling you, go have fun. This is what it looks like to me. It looks like this is you in Brazil having yourself a grand old time. Just don't get thrown in jail. Then it says, choose the path of nope today. Nope, double nope, hard nope. So say nope to dragging your feet.
Yep. So you want to let you know. Shall I stay or should I go? Oh, what a great group of people we've had here today. Ladies, you've been wonderful. I had a wonderful time with you. We have some great questions here, and everybody in the chat. God bless you all. Thank you for being here with us. And maybe we'll try this one again. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, Captain Morgan, you have a wonderful time if you decide to go. And
take lots of pictures and post them so we can see them.
Absolutely. If you get a chance, go over to Juno's channel at the Junosphere. She does some really good, detailed presentations. They're very nice.
Fascinating.
Very nice. Yes.
And I'm working on getting the details work done. I'm going to start posting that I'll be doing readings for donations. So
good.
Secret Joan is helping me figure out how to do the scheduling and all that stuff. So
excellent, Juno. I'm glad to hear that. That's what I do. I do them by donation, and I feel really good about doing it that way. That way somebody can, that could maybe not afford very much is able to get it done. And of course, go over to Shari's channel at Voices from the Swamp. She's going to be doing some Mardi Gras parties time tomorrow, I believe. Yeah.
Jay from Herc 213 is coming on tomorrow afternoon, and he and I are gonna enjoy the Mardi Gras.
There you go. There you go. Thank you, everybody.
I'm not going to go stand on no parade route.
That's right. Ladies, thank you, Juno, Shari, everybody in the chat.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.